Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So Krames and FHIR is the new tool that Epic will be using, or we will be using for patient education. Currently, Krames and FHIR is available for ambulatory clinics on the RAP app activity right here. A few departments have Krames and FHIR on a different navigator, but there are a few, and it's under their visit navigator under discharge for those that know that their screen looks different, but usually most of them is in the wrap-up activity. Currently, you have clinical references right here that takes you to patient education under instructions, but that will no longer be available once we go live with Krames and FHIR. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on Krames and FHIR. Either you can look it up here, or you can, if you see it, you can click on it. Currently, we can see there are 2 green dots. The reason for that is because today's visits diagnoses are these 2. There's previous diagnosis right here, but for this current visit, the 2 green dots will appear under conditions. And you can also see medications or procedures. I'm going to go ahead and show you one article. And this is where you can review the patient's article. You can change the language from here. And you can also edit the article if you decide you want that. And I'm just going to go ahead and bold it, save it. If you want to take back what you did, or you want to correct it, you can either click edit again, or you can click on restore. And it will change back. Then you can click done. You can also change the language right here. And you can see how many articles for that specific condition are right here. And you can just arrow, or you can change how many up here. If you want to send only one article, you can click share here. Or if you want to click send multiple articles, you can click on the document icon. You also have the choice to send it to the patient's AVS, or not send it to or just print it, and you would click here. You also have the option when you click various articles, you have the option to print and send to the AVS, or you can also send it to the AVS only. And let me go ahead and send it to the AVS. Okay. We also have the option to favorite the articles that we commonly use. And if we want to we have another patient and we want to see our favorites, we can go to the heart above here. And we can see the ones that we favorite. We also have some folders. And these folders have other patient education per section. You can just keep clicking and find more articles. And you can send them the same way through this arrow, or by clicking several of them. Now I'm going back home, and I want to go ahead and show you the filters that there is available. We can filter through most relevant, newest, or my favorite. We can also filter through media type or other content types. As we can see here, these are the options. Also, the patient's gender and the age are automatically set once, depending on the patient's information. but you can also change it yourself if that's what you would like. Now, there's another section here, activity history. Let's say that you sent some articles, but you didn't want to send them, or you mistakenly send it. You can click here on the recall button, and you would just have to choose the article that you don't want to be sent, and click recall. In activity history, you also have the option to view if the patient has viewed their patient education through MyCare. You'll see it here, either not viewed, viewed, or sometimes there's a percentage as to how much they viewed. You can also see if the article was sent, was shared or print, if it was sent to the AVS or not, and the language it was sent to. I'm going back and I'm going to go ahead and show you how a video patient education looks like. For videos, we can see a QR code, and when the AVS is printed, the patient can scan the code. Also, if we were to just copy paste this link, we would be able to see the video. And you can also see the transcription right here. Now, does anybody have any questions? No questions? Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next section, which is MyCare. I'll show you what the patient gets and sees. Every time a patient education is sent with this arrow or by selecting multiple, the patient will get an email. Let me know if you guys see my email, please.
We do.
Okay, the patient will get this email stating that they have patient education. If 5 articles were sent, only 1 email will be sent out to the patient. And they have the option to click on the link here and it will take them directly to the MyCare homepage. Or if they have their the MyCare homepage on their mobile device, they can log in through there. Okay, now I'm going to log in as a patient on MyCare. Can everybody see my screen?
We can.
Yes, okay, perfect. Okay, when the patient logs into their MyCare account, they'll see 2 things. They'll see an announcement here that says resources from your provider, and this means that they received that the provider sent patient education. To get to the patient education, they have 2 choices. They can either click to this button, open patient education, or they can go to menu, either type in patient education, or they can scroll down and find patient education right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on patient education through here. Okay. And we can see the patient education here. And you also can notice there's a section here for viewed. So at the bottom, you can see that the patient viewed this patient education and the ones that are pending are on top. And we're going to go ahead and click on one. And we can see the education. And you can see that it moved down. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a video. Okay, this is a video. And the patient can just click play and it shows the transcription right here. And I'm going to go back. And that is it as far as patient education we can see from previous dates. And does anybody have any questions so far?
This is Jamie. I have a question. Do we know that all of the resources actually have like correct pictures and the videos will play?
So far, every video should play. If it doesn't, please let us know, but it should. As far as pictures, it would depend on the patient education. And from what I've seen, from what we have tested, it shows the patient education, it shows, most of them show pictures. And I can go ahead and show you. For example, this one has a type of picture. It's only one. But if we go back to another one, this one has this type of picture. So some, so I've seen pictures, some have more than others.
Yeah, and this is Thomas from Krames. Every now and again, we'll have an issue with a picture not matching what, a clinician might expect, but we're not aware of any issues. So I'm curious where the question is coming from, if there's something we can do to address it more directly.
Yes, sorry. So I work in pre-admissions testing. This is Jamie again. And we deal more with like actual discharge instructions and surgical instructions.
Mhm.
And all of the documents that I have prepared lately for our patients, none of the pictures are available. So it's just like a big empty spot in the instructions.
Interesting. I don't think you guys are using Krames content integrated into Epic, though, are you?
Yes, we are.
It sounds like the import missed so the written content is in one file in the export and the images are in another file. The written content is in HTML, and so it contains references to the image files. It sounds like the image files might not have been uploaded along with the written content. If none of the images are appearing, that's my first thought, is that there was a step skipped in the import process.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we pulled directly from Krames, and I've noticed probably whenever the last update to Epic was, none of the pictures were available anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like something was missing in the import. A re-import should fix that. It takes a little while to do, but it's not super complicated, and that should replace the missing image files.
This is Frank.
Okay, so
I'm taking note of that, and we'll address that. And this is happening in pre-admission?
yes, pre-admissions testing.
Okay, we'll address that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And something else that I want to mention that I missed when going through the wrap up to Krames and FHIR is that if you want to see at glance also the patient education that was sent to the patient, you can go to chart review under notes and you can see the patient education that was sent today. And also the method it was sent, which it was sent patient education through an ABS. And you can click on it and you can also view it here. Or if you want to go ahead and view the patient education, you can be anywhere in the screen and click ABS preview. And you can also see it right here. And if we made any changes, like the one I did, like highlighted this font, it should also show here. Okay, this completes the training. Does anybody have any questions?
Sindel, this is Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have where the provider can see if the patient on the next visit did the homework and viewed their
Yes.
education?
Yes. If they did their homework, they would go to the activity history. And you would see that they viewed the article right here. And if it was printed, you would probably not see that, but the option, let me see if there's one. Print. Okay, probably send it twice. Yes, so you would see it here, and the patient did their homework right here.
And I think the one thing to take away is if you have a patient that has not been viewing their assigned education, to gently remind them how important it is for them to review that information when they're away from the clinic.
Correct.
Cindil, so that
Mhm.
is what is available from the clinic standpoint.
Yes.
Any questions from anyone?